Legislative branch structure is authorized to make laws, alter, and repeal them through the power vested in the Philippine Congress. This institution is divided into the Senate and the House of the Representative. Legislative power is vested in both the government and the two-chamber Congress, the Senate, the upper chamber, and the House of Representatives, the lower chamber.
Step 1. Preparation of the bill. The member of the bill drafting division of the Reference and Research Bureau prepares and drafts the bill upon the member's request. Step 2. Filing. The bill is filed with the Bills and Index Service and the same is numbered and reproduced. 3 days after its filing, the same is included in the order of business for first reading.
Step 3. First reading. The Secretary General reads the title and the number of the bill and the Speaker refers the bill to the appropriate committee. Step 4. Committee consideration and action. The committee where the bill was referred to evaluate it to determine the necessity of conducting public hearings. Step 4. Committee consideration and action. If the committee finds it necessary to conduct public hearings, it schedules the time thereof, issues public notices, and invite resource persons from the public and private sectors, the academy, and experts on the proposed legislation. Step 4. Committee consideration and action. If the committee finds that no public hearings is needed, it schedules the bill for committee discussion. Step 4. Committee consideration and action. Based on the result of the public hearings or committee discussion, the committee may introduce amendments, consolidate bills on the same subject matter, or propose a substitute bill. Then it refers the committee report.
Step 5. The committee report is registered in reading numbers by the Bills and Index Services. It is included in the reading order of business and referred to the committee rules. And on the committee reading, rules schedules the bill for consideration on second reading. And on the second reading, the second Secretary General reads reading the number, title, and extract of the bill, and the following takes place. A. Period of sponsorship and debate. B. Period of amendments. And C. Voting reading. Voting may be done by viva voce, counting by tellers, division of the House, or nominal voting reading. The amendments, if any, are engrossed and printed copies of the bill are reproduced of third reading. The engrossed bill is included in the calendar of bills for third reading and copies of the same are distributed to all the members 3 days before its third reading. And on the third reading, the Secretary General reads only the number of title of the bill. A roll call or nominal voting is called and a member, if he desires, is given 3 minutes to explain his vote. No amendment on the bill is allowed at this stage. Next is, the bill is approved by an affirmative vote of a majority of the members present. If the bill is disapproved, the same is transmitted to the archives.
Step 7. Transmittal of the approved bill to the Senate. The approved bill is transmitted to the Senate for its concurrence. The bill undergoes the same legislative process in the Senate. A conference committee is constituted and is composed of members from each House of Congress to settle, reconcile, or thresh out differences or any disagreement on any provision of the bill.
The conferees are not limited to concluding the differences in the bill but may introduce new provision remain to the subject matter, or may report out the entirely new bill on the subject. The conference committee prepares a report to be signed by all content and the chairman. The conference committee report is submitted for all consideration or approval of both houses. No amendment is allowed. Step 10. Copies of the bill. signed by Senate's President and the Speaker of House of the Representatives, is certified by both the Secretary of the Senate and the Secretary Generals of the House, are transmitted to the President.
Think the reason for the veto is transmitted to the House where the bill originated. Approved bill. The bill is reproduced and copies are sent to the official Gazette Office for publication and distribution to the implementing agencies. It is then included in an annual compilation of acts and resolution. Step 12. Action on the bill. Vetoed bill. If the Congress decided to override the veto, the House and the Senate shall proceed separately to reconsider the bill or the vetoed items of the bill. If the bill or its vetoed item is passed by a vote or 2/3 of members of each house, such a bill or items shall become a law. Step 12. Action on bill. Vetoed bill. If the Congress decides to override the veto, the House and the Senate shall proceed separately to reconsider the bill or the vetoed items of the bill. If the bill or its vetoed item is passed by a vote of 2/3 of the members of each house, such a bill or item shall become a law.